RIVN stock is still on the move and up 35.45% in the regular session of, or rather pre-market session of today, the 26th of June 2024. You know very well that VW has gone into this agreement with them to invest $5 billion, 2 billion of which will come this year, and I think some of that will be convertible into RIVN stock. Some some of them is some of that funding comes in as convertible notes that will be converted into RIVN stock. So all of these are seen as a lifeline for RIVN, or rather Rivian. All of these are also amid a very high interest rate regime in the US, weaker than expected demand for its products. The company is losing or loses around $39,000 for every vehicle, and lost around $1.5 billion in the first quarter of this year. So all of these are coming in amid all of these issues with the company. Okay, we can see now, or rather before now, that we had an upper projection that indicated that as of how it closed yesterday, the 25th, it had a probability of doing well, or which was around 78%. But given what has happened now, we have seen the stock explode to high highs. $16 is the sort of prices it was trading at. When was that? $16 will be somewhere around early this year. $16. That's where it is currently trading at right now. So so probability of getting higher, what I say is probability of getting higher sounds good, because yes, sounds good, I think, because it's just retracing. It has retraced from it's been showing the underlying trend is a weaker one, so the probability of it rebounding looks good, but in relation with its absolute moving averages, then it's in relation to then the probability of a retracement is always very high. Will always be very high. I mean, is very high as things stand right now. So but in any case, we have seen that it has blown through all of its upper projections. But if you still want to regardless see what the probability that it will get to higher highs, then you can even have a look at let's say $24.11. Okay, let's say $24.11. Okay, let's try something else. What that will give us more that will give us more moving averages to compute with. Okay, let's look at this projection of 22.46. 22.46 will be something close to another, I would say something close to maybe roughly 40% increase from where it is currently trading at right now. If for the 40% increase, for the 40% increase from the current price of $16.3, so that would be what 22.15 would be. Let's see, 22.45. Let's take 22.45. So if you want to refer back to its moving averages, then you might be able to determine what looks like a reasonable probability, probability, at least a probability that was determined based on past data. So we can actually have a look and see what we can make of that. So right now, the last time it traded at such a price was as of December the 29th. So at 22.5, that's a price, that's a projection we're just randomly choosing. We're just picking up a random projection, which is at 22.50. So we go all the way back. So at that sort of price, the moving average was 23.5. Standard deviation we have is 0.3887. So we're going to be sliding that backwards. So we're using the 10-day moving average here, and we're also picking up the standard deviation here. So we chose 22.5. That's the problem. The problem is that we'll now be able to have a steady extrapolation here, 22.5. Let's see. Okay, we have 22.5. Let's get the next standard deviation. We have 18.91. 18.91 standard deviation is 1.35, and then we slide again all the way into October of last year, early third quarter of last year. Yeah, let's see. Let's fix that price at 20. Our projection at 22.5. So standard deviation here is 22.5 as well. Standard deviation is 22.5. 22.5. Price, the 10-day moving average is 22.5. Standard deviation is 1.17. So we slide again, and we have 22.37. 22.37, and we have 1.1 standard deviation. Slide again, we have 22.47, and we have standard deviation of 1.08. I must be boring you with what I'm doing now. Okay, let's see. We have next projection 22.59, 22.59, and 1.18. So let's just make do with what we have so far. Let's get that figure. 23.53 plus 18.91 plus 22.5 plus 22.37 plus 22.47 plus 22.59. We have that figure, and we divide it by 6. We have 6 values. So 22.02 is our average standard, 10 period moving average. So there's the probability of it getting to those sort of levels wouldn't be more than 50%. So, but in any case, let's continue and determine the value of its standard deviation. We have 0.3887 plus 1.35 plus 1.17 plus 1.1 plus 1.08 plus 1.18 divided by 6. We have 1.044. 1.0448. So we plug it in here into the Z-score calculator. You can find it on calculator.net. So let's quickly do that, so that the bottom will end pretty soon to 22.5. We have 22.061, and we have 1.0448. Okay, let's get it. So the probability that it will surpass 22.5 is 33.7. The probability that it will not surpass it is 6.282. So yeah, have a look and see what you make of RIVN stock. We just determined that it has a probability of 33% of getting to $22.5. It looks like a stretch. There's no guarantee that will happen, and I'll definitely continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.